How does this chapter hold up? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, starring Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, and Lawrence Fishburne. First we'll tell you what the movie is about and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film and our final word. John Wick Chapter 3 follows the story of a super assassin who must go on the run after a hefty bounty is placed on his head for killing a member of the International Assassin's Guild. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. While it is subpar in terms of its story, it surpasses its predecessor in every other way. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the best part, the action. The John Wick franchise is known for its action sequences and how gory they can be. While Chapter 2 was able to set the bar a little higher than Chapter 1, Chapter 3 blows it out of the water and brings it to an all-time high, which as a selling point makes this movie give you its money's worth. The other aspect of these films that continue to impress are definitely the world building and atmosphere set by the lore of this series. Everything's so intricately built from the laws to the characters, and I love every aspect and the detail that goes into it. And this is of course accented by some phenomenal action-heavy performances by the cast. Notables are Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Lawrence Fishburne, Jensen Mantzoukas, and Halle Berry. However, while most of the ensemble does a great job, a few of them were a bit underwhelming. Jerome Flynn and Asia Kate Dillon both feel a little underused and underdeveloped, seeming like prototypical and formulaic antagonists with no real sense of character or three-dimension to them. While this lack of an antagonist is definitely part of the problem in this film, the bigger problem arises when looking at the story as a whole. The once emotionally gripping revenge tale at the center of John Wick is now lost, as it goes from a Taken style type of action to more of The Fugitive. This might have been able to work if not for the awkwardly paced and edited story, which jumps back and forth from subplot to subplot, scatterbraining everything and losing all sorts of tension. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear a final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. No spoilers to talk about for this one, but the best scenes to me were the ancient weapons fight, the horse fight, the library fight, the Morocco fight, and the final hotel showdown. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. John Wick Chapter 3 is an action-heavy sequel that stays true to the tone of its character and his world. While some of the newer characters are glossed over or underdeveloped in a less emotional, scatterbrained story, the returning characters' intense action and expansive world building continue to imbue a unique atmosphere that lets this hitman shine. This film feels a lot like setup for what's to come later, but still manages to distract with a lot of charisma and some great action sequences. So I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 3 an 8. Thanks everyone for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing John Wick Chapter 3? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and thanks for watching.